everyone, I'm Sue and welcome back for another episode of Does This Notion Really Work? And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the braid template. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe below and that way you don't miss another video. The braid template was designed by Colleran of Colleran Designs. Kate is a pattern designer, an author, and like myself, she is a craftsy instructor. Kate first came up with the idea back in 2015 when she first wrote the book, Smash Your Pre-Cut Stash. In the book, it taught how to make a braid quilt, but it was a lot more difficult until she came out with her very own template. We're gonna just learn how to use this braid template and we're going to go for it.
So let's go ahead and take this guy out of the package. First thing I want to notice is that it comes in a clear plastic bag, and inside are a tri-fold set of instructions of how to actually use it. Once you remove the template, you're going to then remove that backing of paper, and now we are ready to use our braid template. The braid template measures 8.5 inches wide by 3 inches tall. And you'll notice there's lots of lines in here. So let's talk about the lines. Well, first thing, we're gonna go ahead and grab some fabric. I have 4 different layers of material here just to get it started. You're gonna choose the width of the strip that you want, and I'm choosing 2 inches. And then you're gonna go ahead and cut along that line. And then I'm just gonna open it up so that there are only 2 layers that I'm gonna cut. And we do wanna square this off, just make sure that it's nice and squared. And I actually thought it was nice that because it's a template, but it's also a ruler, so you can use it for some basic things like squaring up. And now we've got to choose our length of our strips. And I'm gonna choose 7 inches. And you're gonna just cut along that angle. And there you go, your first one is complete. Now let's keep doing this. This time we're going to do the angle on the left-hand side, and we're going to go ahead and cut on the squared side. And we're just going to keep doing this process until we have as many of the strips that we need. So again, we're going to align on the left-hand side. You'll see we're going to do 7 inches, and we're going to actually cut on the angle. And so now we'll have a total of 6 different strips with that pink color. And now with the magic of fast forwarding on our video here, we're going to do this super fast. And I also wanted to point out that I have several layers stacked on top of this. We're going to keep with that same 7 inches, and we're going to cut on the angle. And just like that, I've got all these wonderful pieces ready for my braid project. And in my opinion, this is where the real creative part begins. You'll notice I'm aligning on the left-hand side all of my angles so that they are straight together, which forces a little notch to be left out so that I can start my right-hand side. In order to sew your braid pieces together, line up a short straight edge of one piece with the long edge of another whose angle faces the other way. Now sew the short edge. See? Just like that. And now you're going to want to press that. I use my Bianni stiletto and pressing tool and just kind of open up my seam and press it with the pressing tool. This way I don't have to hop to my iron. And now you're going to add the next braid piece to the top of those 2. And you're going to go ahead and stitch it and open it. And as you imagined, we are going to press it again. And as you can imagine, we're going to just continue adding pieces. And wow, check it out, I just made a braid piece. So I gotta say, I love when a template or a notion does more than one thing. So in this case, we're actually going to create parallelograms with our braid template. So let's see how we do it. First, you're gonna cut 2.5 inches strips, and then you're gonna cut off the angle. We're gonna rotate our material and that braid template and find the 5 3/4 inch angled line. And go ahead and cut along the angled edge. And super cool, you can cut more pieces across the strip without rotating the template. Just move it along. And there you go, lots and lots of parallelograms. Okay, now I'm just gonna have some fun and see what I can create.
So who would like the braid template? Well, honestly, I think anybody who is a quilter who likes the beautiful look of a braided quilt. And then I was thinking that myself, I don't make a ton of quilts, but I think this would look really beautiful in like a little hand clutch or a big tote bag, or even down like the side of a leg of pants or on a jacket. I mean, really, you could use it for a lot of different things, and I think it'd be really super cool. So I can't wait to see what you do with your braid template. And where can you get your very own braid template? Well, you can go to your local quilt shop and ask them, and if they don't have it, well, awesome, because now you can introduce it to them. And then you can also check with some online sources I have below. And how much does the braid template cost? Well, it retails for $17.97. So if you have learned something in this video or you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. That way I know that you're liking what I'm doing. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. That way you don't miss another video. And if you like behind the scenes kind of things, then please follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. And that way you'll get to see all kinds of cool and groovy things that I'm working on. And if you have any items, like notions or rulers or templates, anything that has to do with sewing or crafting that you really wish you knew more about, let me know about them. You can either tag me on Instagram or Facebook at @SuoVeryDesigns, or you can leave them in the comments below, right down there. Just type what you want to see me do a demonstration on, and I'll take a look at it. And until I have the pleasure of seeing you next time, I hope you have a creative day. Bye-bye!
If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe below. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. Have a creative day. Bye-bye!